Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Julie and I like to talk about handbags here on this channel, and I like to do some reviews. And if you're not new and you're returning, thank you so much for joining me again for another video. Today I'm going to talk about the bags that I have sold and bought in 2025. It's not a very long list, surprisingly, especially the bags that I have sold. I have actually given away a few bags just to family members and close friends. And I'm not gonna include those because they're technically not sold. I'm just gonna run over the bags that I've sold and then all the bags that I have purchased in this year. So let's go ahead and just get started real quick. I think I first want to start off with the ones that I have sold first. So we'll go ahead and get started. So believe it or not, I've only sold 2 bags this year. One is gonna completely shock everybody, and one is probably not gonna be a big shock. So to start out with, I did sell my forest green Marc Jacobs, the tote bag in the size small. I had 4 bags, the same style, 4 Marc Jacobs, the tote bags, red, blue, citron, and this forest green color. And I just wasn't reaching for the forest green one at all. It didn't necessarily wow me, the color, I guess you could say. And so therefore I did list it up on my channel, and a subscriber did end up purchasing it from me, which was really kind. It ended up going for about like half of what I paid for it. Whenever I sell bags, I tend to just want to sell them at decent prices that aren't, like just gonna sit there. So I do like to just, pass them on at good deals, especially to subscribers. So that one did go, and so that was bag number 1. Okay, I want to talk to you guys about bag number 2. So this is technically a bag that I bought and sold in 2025. I'll just go ahead and say it right now. I sold back my Artsy back to Fashion File. So I purchased that bag, I want to say it was in February, right around tax time. I bought that bag from Fashion File, loved it. I thought I loved it. Okay, I thought I loved it. I did wear it for a little bit of time. I cut the tags, of course. I kept it I just parted ways with it, you guys, probably about 3 to 4 weeks ago. So while I love the damier azure print and definitely loved that bag, as far as the condition goes, there was absolutely nothing wrong with the bag at all. I just wasn't grabbing for it. And again, it was like, okay, if I'm spending so much money, it's the most expensive bag out of my whole entire collection, why am I not wearing it? And then whenever I would look at it, I'm like, okay, well, that's really pretty. It's just sitting on my shelf. Why am I not grabbing for it? So therefore I did go ahead, and it took me probably 2 to 3 weeks to really think it over, because I didn't want to just let it go. And it wasn't even about needing the money back or anything like that. It was more just the whole principle of keeping something so expensive and just not wearing it. I think the Artsy is a beautiful bag, and it's one of the prettiest Louis Vuitton bags, I think, but it just was maybe a little too big. Whenever I was carrying it, it was just quite large. I am the type of person, whenever I'm driving, I do like to have my handbag kind of on my lap, to the left, on my left thigh, whenever I'm driving. If my kids are not in the car with me, I put it in the passenger seat next to me. For the Artsy, whenever I was driving with my kids, which is pretty much most all the time, was massive here on my left thigh. And it was just too big, for an everyday bag. It's just too large. But yeah, that bag was in perfect condition, and I don't have regrets about selling it back at all, honestly. I did take it in the shorts because I sold it back to Fashion File, so there's that. But I used some of the funds, about half the funds, to buy a couple bags and then save the rest of the money. So I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. And it just is a bag that just didn't work out for me. I seriously thought it was my dream bag. And honestly, that's why I can say I don't believe in dream bags for myself. Like, I don't believe that there is something that's so incredibly killer that's going to be life-changing as far as a handbag goes. To me, I would rather spend monies on an experience that is actually ingrained in my like memories. Like, that's what I care more about. So yeah, I sold the Louis Vuitton Artsy Back to Fashion file. It's fine. Like, it's just fine. I have no regrets about it, but I just wanted to explain it to you guys again that that bag's gone. You're not going to see it anymore. It's fine. And so yeah, I'm going to lead up now into the bags that I did purchase, and I'm going to try to go in the order of when I purchased them. And ironically, they're all Coach bags. Coach is just my favorite brand. Then Dooney and Burke. I love Coach because I find that the bags are very usable and they're just beautifully made and crafted well. But I love Dooney and Burke because they make me feel like a little bit more country, a little bit more just warm and cozy inside, especially come fall, winter time. So let's go ahead and go into Coach right now. So the very first purchase I made in January of 2025 was my birthday bag, and that would be my Lana 23. She's just so pretty. I love this bag and I use this bag so often. Probably top 3 bags of used bags that I wear quite a bit. So, but yeah, she's just the standard Lana 2023 with the black on black. And this is what she looks like. It's just such an easy carry. It does not have any top closure, but there is kind of like a magnetic pocket in the middle. Everybody kind of knows what the Lana is like. And I want to say, I think this bag was super duper popular like in 2024. And now it's kind of like died down a little bit in popularity, quite a lot actually. But it's, to me, just like a super classic shape. I think it looks just super pretty with the architectural, like it's like an arch. It just looks so nice. I added this little star here. Sometimes I wear my cherry charm on this bag, and I don't feel the need to match hardware whenever I put a charm on here because the hardware is gunmetal. So I just kind of wear whatever I feel. Sometimes this looks pretty with a chain draped over it. It's just so nice. And I'm good with one Lana. I had a Bluebell one that I did buy this year, but I did return it back to Coach. It just never matched with anything in my wardrobe, that color. Beautiful color, just didn't match anything. And so I was like, you know what? I'm good with my one black Lana, and I'm good. So that was my birthday bag. I bought it like January 4th. Okay, I'm pretty sure this bag was bought next. I think it was. Like, I bought that Artsy in February, and I think I bought this one like near the end of February, early March time period of this year. And it is the just regular Tabby 26. This is the color Aquamarine. It's really pretty. I picked this bag up on sale off Amazon, and it's really gorgeous. I want to wear it a lot more. I like reaching more, a little bit more for my quilted tabbies over the traditional tabby because this is pretty structured and it doesn't hold a ton, but it's just, this color is awesome. It does remind me a little bit of the sage. I do love the sage color by Coach. It's so pretty, especially paired with the brass hardware. So this is the Aquamarine paired with silver hardware. It's very fresh though. This is just such a cool bag, cool summer vibes. And I know I said that the Bluebell didn't really match well with a lot of my wardrobe. For some weird reason, this kind of works more with some more of my clothes. It may have more just the green in it, where Bluebell is just straight up more powder blue. And this has a little bit more of that kind of aqua. Well, it's an aquamarine, but it has a slight bit more green in it. So yeah, it's pretty. Has the back pocket. I mean, everybody knows what a Tabby 26 is. So yeah, that was bag number 2. And then moving more into the springtime, I just went into the Coach store one day and just bought this bag. I was feeling like I need to buy just a Coach bag in general. I didn't want to break the bank, and didn't even anticipate ever buying one of these bags because I thought, oh, the leather's so thin on these bags, they're just not worth anything. Like, why are they charging $2.95 for this bag? But then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy it, try it out, and it surprised me. This is, again, kind of like my Lana, one of my most carried bags, actually. It's easy to use. I love bags that have like a magnetic top, and it just throws right on. And I don't feel like I have to be careful at all with this bag. So it's just a vibe. I love the Brooklyn. This one also looks really super cute with some charms put on it. The bag is kind of smushy, so if you put a heavy weighted charm on it, this can kind of dent in and like kind of bolt down. But yeah, just simple, very simplistic vibes going on. And I think a lot of people have a Brooklyn of one of the sizes in their collection. I love the 28. Tried on the 39. It's large. It's too big as an everyday bag for me. This is a good everyday bag size. It can be a little small, but it's just a good grab and go bag. My neighbor has decided to mow his grass right now, so I hope that's not bothering anybody in the background. I think this one was next. When I returned my Bluebell Lana, I used the exact same funds to put forth to my soft tabby hair. So don't let this chain fool you. This is not the chain tabby. This is just my chain that I put on my soft tabby. And then I added my 1941 hang tag. So I got this bag. It is one of my absolute favorites as well. A lot of these are my favorites. But the Chalk Soft Tabby, just the regular one, and yeah, went ahead, exchanged out that Lana in Bluebell and bought this because I knew I was gonna wear chalk a lot more. It's just such a fresh neutral. Chalk is up there as far as my favorite colors for Coach. And yeah, just really enjoy how smushy and good this leather is. And the other day I wore this to my son's 8th grade graduation and wore it as a crossbody, and it worked out perfect. I had like a taupe dress on and wore this as a crossbody, and it looked really nice, really just put together, and I love it. I don't see a whole lot of people carrying Coach Tabby bags that much, you know, out in the wild. I do see a ton of Louis Vuitton in my area. Like a lot of the moms, especially out where my son goes to school, carry Louis Vuitton. So I'm kind of like a lone bird with the Coach bags and the Dooney bags, but you know, those are the ones that we just enjoy the most. So, but yeah, she's just beautiful, really soft. I love this leather. It's glove tanned leather, and yeah, this was a recent purchase. I think I bought it about a month ago. And then on the strap here, this is just the regular top handle shoulder strap, and then I added some chain extenders here. Bought off Amazon, and they kind of look like the beat bag chain. So goes well with Coach, with any Coach bag. This bag is so good. This was the next one that I did buy after my soft tabby. Basically used with the funds of the sale of the Artsy. Went to Coach, said, you know what, this was one that I was curious about, not necessarily like a have to-have bag. Nothing's really a have-to-have bag for me, but I have my one denim Raya backpack, and I thought this would be kind of fun to add something totally different vibe that's more a little dressy, but still durable, rugged, and can be worn every day. And I like it. I really love the black Quilted Tabby backpack is what this is. It has been worn. When I got it, I did wear this for like a week straight, didn't change out of it because it's nice and spacious for one. It's one big open area. And then you do have these nice 2 pockets here. You can throw lots of things into them. They're actually really usable, but AirPods, like they're perfect for AirPods. And then on the inside, it's all leather. Like this bag is made so nice. It does have fashion file stuffing in there, but it does give the Chanel backpack vibe, which I think is so cute. The chains are super comfortable. They really don't hurt that much. And then these black straps are just really good, easy going to adjust. They're just easy straps to make that adjustment with. I always put mine on the loosest, longest setting, and I'm still undecided if I want to do the top handle hack where you like use basically a paper clip at the top and you can create a little short top handle that you can grab. I haven't done it yet, but yeah, I'm just loving it. I put my little Amazon apple on here. So this is not Coach, but it looks like the Coach apple. I spent $8 on this. I do probably prefer the Coach charms a little bit more over the Amazon ones, but the Amazon ones work just fine. So, I mean, they're like 1/10 of the price of the Coach ones. So can't go wrong there on the price. So there's that. She has no feet on the bottom. All right, guys, last but not least is my most recent Coach bag purchase. And we've got the Alter Ego shoulder bag in the, so there's 3 sizes of the Alter Egos. They have the large, and then they have this kind of medium size. It's a good medium size. Then they have a smaller baguette size. And I wanted the checkerboard really badly. I told my SA, which these bags have been sold out online. They still are sold out online. I said to her, I said, I would like to have either the black and white one or the one that is kind of like a multicolored checkerboard. She said, well, the one that is black and white could be more available than the multicolor one. I guess it would take more of the different colored scraps to make the checkerboard with the multicolor. She's like, it's not as available as the black and white one. Let me see what I can look for. And guys, she came through and I picked it up. Someone in one of their reviews of their Alter Ego said you really want to look for popped stitches because each one of these pieces is like just a single piece and they're sewn together with this stitching, and you have to really watch the pop stitches. I've looked over this bag really thoroughly and I don't see any problem. I don't see any loose threads, loose stitches. So just kind of know that with any and all of the Alter Egos. It's, I bet, hard to put these bags together, although they do it so nicely. And this bag was $2.95. It's crafted so well. It's made out of the Quilted Tabby leather. And yeah, it's great. The strap, the 2 straps that this bag does come with, this is the shorter of the 2. This is just the shoulder bag one. This has been wrinkling a little bit. I don't think there's any way to avoid that. So just kind of know that. You're gonna probably feel that whenever you get the strap, use it even for just like one day. It's gonna start to wrinkle a tad right there. I added the little dice and skull charm to this bag because I think it just looks perfect. And then I had him do a personalized green hang tag. So that goes on this side and it goes along with the other 2 that you get with the bag already. I'm happy with it. I really love it. It definitely sets off an outfit. Like no one has this bag around my area. Maybe just a few people. One gal at the Coach store owns it. She carries hers, but you know, you just don't see a black and white checkerboard bag out and about. I just think it's such a cool looking bag, very different. So, but that is actually it. Those are all of my bags that I have sold and bought. I also wanted to go back. So remember how I said that I sold my forest green Marc Jacobs the tote bag? So I ended up gifting my mom the red one because one, she absolutely loves red. That is her favorite color. And she wears her black Marc Jacobs the tote bag every single day of the year. Like she's had that bag a year and a half. She's maybe changed out of it like once or twice to go to a wedding. and then went right back into our black Marc Jacobs, the tote bag. So I hate to see her just constantly use the same bag over and over again. I mean, she can go buy her own bag, but she's really just not into handbags as much as she is clothes. So I wanted to give her the red one for Mother's Day. So I gave her that. And now I'm down to just like cranberry and wine colored red bags, which I'm actually good with. I'm just not a very big bright red bag girly anymore. I'm okay with not having them. And then, so that leaves me with 2 Marc Jacobs the tote bags in the size small leather. So I'm good with that. I don't need to have so many multiples of the same exact bag. That's what I'm really trying to gear for, is not buying the same style on repeat at all. Actually, there's just too many good styles, too many good brands out there to explore. And although I do love Coach, as you can tell, I've only bought Coach bags this year. So, but that is it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys enjoy your Memorial weekend, and take care. Bye-bye.